Hi everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. We are this week with the first Shabbat in the month of Iyar, the month of Taros, and this month that is known for its special properties for health and healing. Also the parasha of this week, in fact we have two parashiyot, tazria and metsura, two parashiyot that speaks about mainly the leprosy of a person, the clothing and the house. This parasha is dealing with health and healing as well, and has a special channel in this week Shabbat for drawing the light of health and healing. Now, besides this coming Shabbat that deals with that, also the following Shabbatot have a channel that is associated with the energy of this month, as we will see soon, and deals with health and healing. According to the Kabbalistic commentary about the astrology of this month of Taurus, they are explaining to us that many years ago in the desert, the manna started to fall down in this time, in the month of Iyar. And the result was that bread from heaven was so pure and so charged with the light of God that it has just good without bad. And therefore it was healing all the organs of the people of Israel, which means the bad food that they had in Egypt, even though they said, all the tasty food that we had in Egypt. But the bad food that they had in Egypt caused a lot of sicknesses, and the slavery and so on. They came out into the desert, the manna cured them. And it started in this month many years ago. So therefore the Kabbalists are telling us that in this month there is a channel in which food can heal, or in which there is energy that can heal the person. And therefore this is why I've said also that these portions that are coming up the next couple of weeks have special properties of healing as well. Other than that, we know that there is a chart of 72 names of God, and that each one of them have a different type of channel, reveal different type of light, and different type of channel of light of God, and different properties. And the second name of the 72 names, which is structured from the letters Yud, Lamed, Yud, that numerically equal 50, Yud, which is 10 numerically in Hebrew, the Lamed, which is 30, and Yud again, which is 10, altogether 50. This special name have properties of health and healing, to channel health and healing. And in this month, it's even more so. So therefore, if someone wishes to do meditations for health and healing in this month, to himself, herself, or to other people, you can use the letters Yud, Lamed, Yud from the 72 names. Now, how it's associated with this period of time more specifically, we know that the day after Pesach we started to count the days of the Omer, which are 49 altogether up to the holy day of Shavuot, the day that the Torah was given on Mount Sinai. 49 is the number that is structured from 7 times 7, and 49 is the number that is one less than 50. That 50 is considered like the next level, the one above, the one beyond, because 7 is this physical corporeal world, and 8, the number which is one above 7, is beyond, the world beyond, that is unlimited energy in that level, the Bina consciousness, understanding consciousness. So therefore, number 50 is one above the 49. 49 days of the Omer are representing a lack of revelation of light, in which we are building our vessels in these days, we are building our ability to receive the light that is going to be revealed in the night of Shavuot, the night of when the Torah was given. So therefore, these days are representing a lack of revelation of light. A sick person represents a lack of revelation of light. This is why sickness came about. Which level of light is missing? The one beyond the 7 or the one beyond the 49, the 50th. So therefore, the numerical value of that sequence that I've said before, Yud, Lamed Yud, which is 50, is not by coincidence channel for health and healing, and especially in this period of time, and especially in this month, that is a month of health and healing for all problems. So therefore, what that we've done here in Israel, we've recorded, and we had here a session about the new month of Iyar and the sign of Taurus, and we've recorded a meditation that is for health and healing in this month. Now, I'm going to upload it to the website and send you a link, but this is for those that understand the Hebrew and can follow the meditation that was given with the Hebrew guidance. So for those of you that can, it's going to be on the website and you'll receive a link to that. Now, I'm going back to the parashat HaShavua, tazria, metsura. It speaks about leprosy. Leprosy in Aramaic is named segiru, which is like the lights are closed, disconnection from the light. And we know that the problem in this world is the disconnection that we've created between us to the light. It started with the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden. And since then, there is separation, and the name of God is not complete. And this is what it's mentioned for us. This is what the Kabbalists are teaching us. The name of God is not complete, which means there is no revelation, there is no maximum revelation of light that can be. Because the name of God, the letters of the name of God are representing levels of energy. The name of God, which is Yud-Ke, Vav-Ke, the Tetragrammaton, the Yud, the Hey, the Vav, and the Hey, represent a full connection to the light. Now, the Kabbalists are teaching us that as a result of the sin of the golden calf, since then, the sin of in the Garden of Eden, the tree of knowledge, and which continues in the desert again with the story of the Amalekites, this is why they are telling us that the name of God is not complete, which means there is a disconnection. The disconnection is between the first two letters, which are the letters Yud and Hey, to the letters Vav and Hey. For those of you that don't recognize the letter Vav, we have it here behind me, the letter on the left, which is the letter that represents the sign of Taurus, that created and channeled the energy to the month of Taurus, to this month, Iyar. Now, this letter Vav represents the connection between the upper world to the lower world. And in meantime, in this situation, as the correction is not complete yet, the first two letters of the name of God, the Yud and the Hey, are disconnected from the Vav and the Hey. And our job is to elevate and to unify between the Vav and the Hey, the two lower letters in the Tetragrammaton, with the upper two letters which represent the upper world, the unlimited energy levels, that all the blessings to this world are coming from, they are coming through them. So this is why, by the way, in the Kaddish, which is a very important channel of light for us, what the spiritual work that is being done there, when a human being is saying a Kaddish, and it starts with the words, the Kaddish starts with the words, It Gadal V'It Kadash. And the first two words, according to Rabbi Isaac Luria, have 11 letters. And he's saying that this number 11 is associated with many things in Kabbalah, among them the two last letters of the Tetragrammaton, the Vav and the Hey, numerically equals 11. So when someone is saying It Gadal V'It Kadash, 11 letters that are in two words, it refers to these two levels of the Vav and the Hey. And It Gadal means to make bigger. It Kadash, to make holier, more complete and more pure, and into the higher level. So It Gadal V'It Kadash, we want to elevate, we want to bring up, we want to manifest, to make bigger these two levels of the Vav and the Hey. This is the intention why we are saying It Gadal V'It Kadash. And when we say Shmeh, Rabbi Isaac Luria is saying that Shmeh is divided into two parts, Shem and Yudke, the name of Yudke, the name of the two first letters of God. So what literally we are saying, we want that the two letters will grow into a complete name by unified together with the Vav and the Hey. And this is in the first four words of the Kaddish. Now, when a human being that need to say a Kaddish for a memory of someone is starting with these words, It Gadal V'It Kadash Merabah, is intention and is energy. And what that he says, create a union between the 4 letters of the tetragrammaton. As a result, that the person create a union, he reveals light. Because that he reveals light, he is entitled for a bonus, because there are no free lunches in this world. A person, when he's doing something, then he will gain something back. When we do that, when someone does that, bringing the name of God to be more complete, as a result of that revelation of light, God is blessing the parents of that individual that is saying the Kaddish. Because the light that would come to the person comes through his parents. So this is why it's so important to say a Kaddish for a memory of a parent that passed away. And that, God willing, that no one would go through such a suffering or such loss. But if it happened, we need to understand that when someone says the Kaddish, the fact that he creates a revelation of light, this gives a merit to the souls of the parent that passed away, and help to elevate that soul. It's helping so tremendously that we have different stories in the Talmud that states the importance of saying of a Kaddish for someone, and what if he did not have the merit that his child will say Kaddish after him or her. This is so essential. So in the next few weeks, I'll find the right opportunity and I'll explain a little bit more about the Kaddish. Maybe even I will do a special program for that we will upload to the website, explaining the importance of the Kaddish from the point of view of helping to the soul of those that passed away. I'm going back to the parasha, to tazria and metsura. So therefore, we are in a time that we said that this is a time for energy of healing, and the sickness is a lack of energy. So therefore, we want to complete connection with the light, and therefore to heal a problem. And I've said that leprosy, it's when the light is closed, there is a disconnection from the light. So therefore, a person will, God forbid, when a person closes all the channels of light, then leprosy will take place. Leprosy was not a sickness that came about when someone was contaminated from or catching it from another human being. Leprosy was as a result of speaking the evil tongue. We are learning it literally and directly from the story of Miriam, the sister of Moses, that when she spoke the evil tongue upon him, she got leprosy. Now, Moses was praying for her, and he was saying, El na refan Allah. Please, God, heal her. The words in Hebrew is El na refan Allah. The middle letter from 11 letters, by the way, again, it's 11, the number 11 repeats over here in the verse that I've said. El na refan Allah, 11 letters. The middle letter is the letter Pei. And you can see here behind me on the right side, this is the letter Pei that according to Abraham the patriarch, created planet Venus that rules over this month. And the other letter that we said is the letter Vav that rules over the sign of Taurus. So these two letters are very essential in this month. And Rabbi Isaac Luria is saying that there is a connection between these two letters because they are two completing forces of the same kind, like external and internal, because if we look at the Hebrew alphabet, we have 22 letters. And when you count from the beginning to the end, when you start with the letter Aleph. Aleph will be the first one from the beginning, and Taf would be the first one from the end. Now, if you count to the 6th letter from the end, if you start from the end of the Hebrew alphabet, and you count 6 letters down, you'll come to the letter Pei. The letter Pei is the 6th letter. But if you count from the beginning up, you come to the 6th letter, which is the letter Vav, which is the left letter over here. So therefore, Pei Vav are completing letters altogether, like they have the same type of frequency. And we know from the Kabbalists that these two letters are also a channel for health and healing in this month. So therefore, what that I've said, we have the Yud Lamed Yud from the 72 names for health and healing in this month, and we have the letters of Pei Vav for health and healing in this month. This month is very powerful from that aspect of health and healing. So just to have that in mind. On top of that, this coming Shabbat, in Parashat Tazria, we have there a special letter that on the parchment, that letter is written as a big letter. We know that all the letters of the Torah are considered the medium-sized letters, And in some cases, we have small letters, smaller than the regular, and in some places we have bigger letters, like the Bet of Bereshit, of Genesis, the first letter of the Torah that starts all the 5 books of Moses. That first letter is a bigger letter. Now, in this parasha, the letter that is bigger, that is enhanced, is the letter Gimel. What's the meaning of a big letter? It means a bigger channel a bigger vessel and a bigger channel to reveal the light, which represent revelation of the light of understanding consciousness, the Bina consciousness. That level which is one above the 49, that letter where the health and healing and sustenance and prosperity and all the blessings for the children is coming from. So therefore, in this parsha, when we come to that letter Gimel, we should meditate that through that letter we want to enhance all the blessings that are coming from that upper realm level into our reality. Which means if we have a lack of energy in any place of our life, in any area of life, and especially with health and healing in this month, then we can meditate with that letter Gimel that represent the energy consciousness of supporting the poor, supporting the one that is in need. Then through that letter we are asking the support of the light to be emanating through that letter and to enhance and to heal and to cure and to energize whatever we are lacking in our life. So therefore, this coming month, it started according to the Hebrew calendar just yesterday. The last 2 days were Rosh Chodesh, but the first day of the month, Aleph, of Iyar, the first day of Iyar was yesterday. Then we have 28 days more, or 29 days more to this month that we can meditate and pray for health and healing and for other types of blessings. So I wish you health and healing, all the blessings that's possible to get, and God willing we'll be in touch next week. And please pay attention to the programs that we are uploading to the website. You can share it. We recommend to share it with friends, that more people will know and connect with that healing energy of this month. Thank you very much, and Shabbat Shalom.